1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Say hello if you're here. I'm Dr. Paul. I'm live. I think I am anyway. I think this stuff is working. So it'd be nice to hear some confirmation from your end that we are working, because I don't know, to be totally honest. Did I even post the thing? I don't think I did. Say hello if you're there. Please confirm your existence so that I know that there's going to be a quiz. Live quiz now. Say that. Post a link. Post. Let me see. Yes, right. Okay, good. Hello, Noodle Doodles. Hello, GD Luger. Hello, Noodle Doodles. Please let me know if you can hear me. All right, can you hear me okay? Because I was mucking about with my sound stuff at the weekend, doing different things, and I just want to know if I've got it back in the right place. Can you hear? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Let me know. Can you hear? Is it too loud? Is it too loud or quiet? Good. Brilliant. Thanks very much. Lorna, thanks. GD Luger. Pretty sure it's Dave. Perfect sound, right? Good. Okay, right. Welcome, everybody. It's 3 minutes to 7. I got a wobbly tooth. Look. You know what that is? That's a filling. Can you see the size of that thing? It's huge. It came out. It weighs a ton. It weighs a surprising amount of mass, if you know what I mean. And now I've got to go to a dentist, innit? Which I'm not looking forward to, because of the COVIDs and all that. It's like, right, what's the worst thing you can do? Probably have someone breathe right in your face. What's the worst thing they can do is be subjected to a bunch of people's mouths. You know what I mean? God. So, I'm a bit hole inside my mouth. There's no pain just now, but I'm going to have to sort something out. Thanks for listening to my problems. I'm Dr. Paul. I'm your quizmaster. Yeah, it is Dave. All right. How you doing? Are you in Germany? Hello, Denise. Denise is in Dublin. Say hello, everybody. Tell us your team name. Tell us where you are. People like to know where other people are from, so say hello. Going to start talking about the quiz in 1 minute, and we're going to hit the first question around about exactly at 5 minutes past the hour. Hello, Michael. Chameleons. Now, I want to put a little bit of background music on. Let me have a look. Make sure I put the right stuff on. Right, okay, here we go. Play this. It's probably going to be too loud. Pull it down a bit to about there and change that to about there. Now, I should be able to hear that. You should be able to hear me. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's okay. Not too loud. Tell me if that background music is too loud. Okay, right, 7 o'clock. Est-ce qu'on dit 7 heures? Est-ce que 7 heures? C'est not matin. It's in the morning. In the evening. You know what I mean? Right, I did very little promotion for this today. Might be a bit quiet. Hello, Triangulation. Michael says, just seen the red arrow flying overhead. Well, no, I'm in my quiz situation here, which has no contact with the outside world, which is great for soundproofing, but not so great for noticing flypasts of military might. Dave's here live from Munich. Pretty exotic, huh? I mean, I know we get that guy who comes in from Cambodia now and again, but Cambodia's Cambodia. Munich, that's exotic. So, Dave, if you're live in Munich, I understand that Bayern Munich won the football last night. Is there any sign of that? You know, normally when that happens, you get big celebrations outside, but obviously it's COVID and everything like that. Are there large celebrations in Munich? Rainbow Trail? What? Even the RAF's gone gay. Fantastic. About time. Heading towards the castle. Maybe they're going to bomb it. Hello, Derek. Quiz ballers. Yeah, right. Okay, where are we? 1 minute past 7. Time to talk about the quiz. Thank you for coming along to the quiz. If you've not been here before, I'm Dr. Paul. I'm the quiz master. I'm going to ask you a load of quiz questions. And we're going to compete, you know. There's no prize for coming first for having top score, so there's no cheating. All right, it really is just for fun. But we do share the scores at the end, and we make a league table and see how you got on. Hello, Von Craps. Hello, Julie. So the quiz starts saying how to play is dead easy. You just answer the questions. I ask the questions. You answer the questions. Mark yourself after each round. Yeah. And don't shout out answers in the chat when people are trying to do the quiz. That's the only rule, really. So write down the answers as you go, but don't shout out any answers unless I specifically ask for that, which I usually don't. And that's pretty much it, you know. We're going to play live Kazoola Palooza later on. So if you have a kazoo, that's brilliant. Get your kazoo ready. If you don't, doesn't matter. You can still play because we play it two ways round. Either I'll play you a tune on the kazoo or you play me a tune on the kazoo. So, but that's live stuff. That's a bit later on. Last time we played was Friday. Here are the top scores. Scumbag College right up the top there, live from Blackpool. Let's get quizzical, live from Dublin. Noodle Doodles right here in the borough. Top 3 teams: Hugs and Kisses, Barmore's Fist, Pedestrian Crossing, House of Weirdos, Chameleons, Crumpets, Peaky Friday, Fifers, John Doyle, Titty Biscuits United, Fat Boy Got Sick, Marion, Lorna, Sham Rockers, Einstein, Bobbleheads, Dumphy Diamonds, Agatha Quizzy, Spage, Jocks Nomad, Spaghetti Haggis, Mauve Intruder Sirens, Social Outcast, Golden Girls, 17 Years Out, COVID Idiots, Abbey Hill, Billy's, Von Crap, Central Belters, Tom Nook, Is a Capitalist Pig, and Dios Mio El Chupacabra. Nice. And look, I've got the top scores going across the bottom of the screen there. So you can see all that business. Thanks, Taryn. Liked and shared. That's Taryn earning his team an extra point there. If you like and share the... I kind of feel that half my teeth are about to fall out. If you share the quiz, you get a point. I'll tell you a bit more about that later. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what we're doing at the moment. Sponsored tonight is Cross Borders Beer. You can win some beer. There are a number of different ways to do that. We'll get to them when we get to them. But, beer. Nice. Look at the happiness. Previous winners. Right. Okay, it's 4 minutes past. So you've just got time to share this before we properly start, because I'll do the first question at 5 minutes past. And I'm just going to share the live now. I'll say share this quiz myself on my own, what do you call it, Facebook timeline. And I'm just going to stick it on Twitter as well, just in case there's anybody that fancies a bit of quiz action. You know what I mean? So, Dr. Paul quiz right now, live link. There we go. Okay. So, thanks to everyone who's sharing. Weirdos are here. Hello, Von Craps are here. Red arrows are flying all over the city in honor of the Dr. Paul quiz. Okay. Ready? Here we go. It is 5 past, right? So, the first round is the same letter round, and you know how this works, which is just that I'm going to ask you questions where the 5 correct answers are all beginning with the same letter of the alphabet. I'm just going to shift the camera around so I'm pointing at me. There we go, that's better. So yeah, dead easy. Oh, it's easy once you get a letter. Once you work out the letter, it's nice and easy. So, number 1. In the 2009 Disney film The Princess and the Frog, what was the name of the princess? What was the princess called in The Princess and the Frog? What was her name? That's question number 1. Number 2. Which capital city is mentioned in the titled, I should say title. I've spotted the mistake first, so no point for you for spotting it. See, if you spot a typo before I do, you get a point. Not a point. Do you get a point? Yeah, you get a point. Anyway, the title of the third Fast and the Furious film, which came out in 2006. So the Fast and the Furious, the third film in that series, came out in 2006. The title of the film includes a capital city. What is the capital city? Number 3, geography question. Which country has borders with both Iraq and Greece? So it's got a border with Iraq on one side, Greece on the other side. Which country is in between those two other countries? Remember, all the answers begin with the same letter in the first round. That is your big clue to this. Number 4. What is frequently cited as the most common name for a pet rabbit in the UK and was also the name of a famous cartoon rabbit from a Disney film? So for the second time in the round, there's Disney. A famous Disney rabbit from a famous Disney movie. And it's frequently said to be the most common pet name for a rabbit in the UK. Like, not every single time that they bring out one of those lists, but quite often. You know what I mean? Those sort of lists do change a bit, but this is remarkably consistent as a name for a pet rabbit. All right, now number 5. How many times in total has London hosted the Summer Olympic Games? The answer is a number, obviously, but it begins with the same letter as the other answers in this round. Now, that's my 5 questions for the first round. Thing to do is to tell me that you're ready, if you're ready. If you have 5 answers already, then tell me you're ready. If anyone has just joined us, then I will quickly recap the first round for you. The only thing you've got to remember is the same letter round. So all the answers start with the same letter of the alphabet. So number 1, name of the princess out of The Princess and the Frog, 2009 Disney. Capital city that's in the title of the third Fast and the Furious film from 2006. Which country has got a border with Iraq and a border with Greece? Country sits in between those two. Which country is it? Number 4, most common name for a pet rabbit in the UK, quite often anyway, and it was also a famous cartoon rabbit from a Disney movie. One of the really old Disney movies. A proper classic, you know. Animation. And number 5, how many times in total has London been the host for the Summer Olympic Games? So, thank you for telling me you're ready. Chameleons, Von Craps, Mr. Doyle, all tell me you're ready. I'll wait for a couple more, I think, and then I'll tell you the answers for this first round. Did anyone watch the football last night? I couldn't get excited about it. Champions League, millionaires, you know. My friend Ferg sort of talked me into watching it. So I watched sort of half of the second half. But it looked pretty dull. Not entirely sure for answers, but ready. That's the way to play it, Robert. Excellent stuff. Okay. Thanks, everybody else. Let's tell you the answers. Here we go. Right, did you get a letter? Yes, sure you did. Letter T. Okay. I'm sure you all got a letter. Right, there's a couple of tricky ones in here. First one, you scored 2 points for these, by the way. 2 points for a correct answer. The princess out of The Princess and the Frog is called Tiana. There she is. It's a little bit small to see, but I think that's the frog as well that she's got there. She looks delighted with that frog. Tiana is her name. Quite difficult, actually. if you don't know it. It's not really one you could guess. Number 2, Fast and the Furious, capital city, and the third film is Tokyo. All right, it's called The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, whatever that means. I've never seen one of those films. I don't understand what it even is, to be honest. I don't know who's fast, and I don't know why they're furious all the time. Why? I don't know. I know people get furious, but not for like 6 films in a row. Who can maintain that level of fury? Which country borders both Iraq and Greece? Right in the middle is Turkey. Yeah, there it is. There's Turkey right in the middle. Capital city Ankara showing. And you see that on the west, pretty much there is Greece, and then way over there is Iraq. Over here. Oh, look, I can point. There, Iraq's here. Greece is here. And that big yellow thing in the middle, that's Turkey. So 2 points for Turkey. And last one. No, not last one. Number 4. Frequent animal name. Thumper. Yeah, as in Bambi. Bambi was the film it came from, but Thumper is quite often the number 1 name for a pet rabbit in the UK. Number 5, how many times in total has London hosted the Summer Olympic Games? Well, 3 times. 1908, 1948, and 2012. 3 times. Julie's saying, well, do we get a point for Tatiana? Tatiana? Ah, yeah, you know what, Julie? Yeah, have a point for that. That's okay. It's pretty close, isn't it? It's only the first round as well. If it was in the pub, I'd probably give you a point for that. I mean, if you got it exactly right, you'll be raging. You'll be going, but I got it right. How come they get points for getting it wrong? I'd be like, listen, be a human being. Don't be a robot. Don't be a Tory. You know what I mean? See, Thea's too far away. The thing about Tatiana and Tiana is that Tiana could conceivably be a shortening of Tatiana. It's pretty close, you know what I mean? Thanks to Mr. Doyle, who always gives us an extra fact or two. Thumper is also the name of a Bond villainess in Diamonds Are Forever. Thumper. I presume Bond makes love with her. Usually the case, isn't it? Right, let's get some scores here. Huey Lewis and the Clues have got 11. Triangulation got 13. Oh, what? Some people might be thinking, why have they got more than 10? Well, it's 2 points per correct answer, but it's also +2 if somebody on your team is a subscriber to Dr. Paul. So if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe down there. Click the bell if you're on YouTube, and you get the notifications when the quizzes are on. If somebody shares the quiz, somebody from your team shares the quiz, and you get a point, and if it's your birthday, you get a point. It's usually not your birthday, so the maximum score usually is 13. So triangulation, they've got 13. Ah, shit. You see what happens there, you know, because I've already said okay. 1 point for Tatiana. Then you got Tina. Fuck, that's not a million miles away either, is it? Listen, I'm going to leave it up to your conscience, folks. If you think you're close enough to get a point, give yourself a point. Tiana for 2 points. If you think you got pretty damn close, you can give yourself a point. I gotta leave it up to your good conscience. Denise got Tiana. Yeah. All right. Okay. We're gonna crack straight on. No mucking about tonight. So round 2 is the pitch round. 5 pictures with 5 questions. Keep your score as we go through. I'll get you to upload your scores at the end of the quiz. All right, here we go. Number 1, luxury brand. I'm sure you're all rolling about in this sort of thing. So which luxury brand does this logo represent? The company was founded in 1919 in Switzerland. which is probably the most Tory country in the whole of Europe, I think. And this is the sort of brand that proper Tories like to indulge themselves in. Just getting warmed up for a bit of Kazoola Palooza later. If you have your own kazoo, get it sorted out, because we want to do Kazoola Palooza, which is me versus you. But it was all me the other night. It'd be great if it was you a little bit at least tonight. Anyway, number 2, skulls. Skulls, innit? Which large African animal does this skull belong to? You might get some more of these because I found a really good skull site today whilst I was composing questions. I think it's called Gavin's Skull Site or something like that. Number 3, before they were famous, who is the celebrity when they were young? The clue is that she went on to win an Oscar in her very first film, which came out in 2006. So she's quite a young person. Just going to look her up and see how old she is these days. So she's 38 these days, all right? But back in 2006, which is quite a long time ago, I suppose, she won an Oscar in the very first movie she did, which was a musical. Number 4, Glory Days. Look at this. What year was this photograph taken? It's Scottish football fans at Wembley celebrating a 2-1 win over England. Yes. Right on the pitch. Break the posts. Tear up the turf. Glory days, right? But what year did this happen? If you get within 3 years of the right answer, then you get the points. You can sort of see some of the fashions there, although some of the fashions have been taken off. I might give you a clue if you don't know anything about football. When was that sort of thing allowed to happen? Before football became rubbish. Have a guess at the year. Try and get within 3 years. And the last one is a Scottish band released this album in 2003 called 12 Memories. What's the name of the band? So that is the album cover. It's a wee bit over the top, sort of arty, isn't it? A wee bit trying too hard. Makes you look twice, so, you know, fair play. Actually, I ended up kind of liking it. See, when I first saw that picture, I thought, what a little tosh. Now I'm looking at it a bit more, I'm like, it's all right. It's fair dues, you know. But then the more I look at it, now that I've just said that, the more I look at it, the more I hate it again. So I can't make my mind up if I like it or don't like it, but that's beside the point. It's a Scottish band. Name that band. This is their album that came out in 2003. The album was called 12 Memories. Right, you tell me if you're ready with 5 answers for those 5 questions. I will quickly recap now for you. Show you these questions one more time. So luxury brand. Name the luxury brand. And picture number 1. Company's based in Switzerland. Number 2, what kind of animal is that? A large African animal. Whose skull is that? Number 3, name the actress and musician. Singer, actress, and philanthropist. That's how her Wikipedia page describes her. And she won an Oscar in her first film. Came out in 2006. That was a musical. Put a year on this. Scottish fans high on success. 2-1 win over England. Right on the pitch. Destroy everything. Fantastic. What year was that? And the last one is name the band. 12 Memories. Came out in 2003. Oh yeah. I want a coffee with almond milk tonight. It's okay. Right, we are ready. Ready. Woohoo! I'll wait for a couple more readies before I proceed. Because I know that some of you like to have a think. Some of you are more deeply intellectual than others. Some of you are more reactive, like a panther. Oh, look, Bill's here. Hello, Bill. Under his lady name, Therese. Bill leading the way with the old transgender rush there. Some sort of explanation, but basically he's on his account, his Therese account. Right, here come the answers. Here we go. 2 points for each of these. You ready? Here we go. Number one, company founded in Switzerland is Rolex. Or Rolex. Don't do it. 2 points for that. Number two is a giraffe. It's a giraffe's head. As a giraffe, your head. Number three, the film that I was talking about where she won an Oscar, which was her first film, was Dreamgirls. She is Jennifer Hudson. According to her Wikipedia page, she's known as J. Hud. That's by people who don't like to expend all of their syllables too early in the day. They like to hold some syllables back in case they need to say more stuff later on. Number four, Scotland fans delighted by beating England, as used to be the case. Rash on the pitch, destroy everything. 1977 is the correct answer. Everybody's uncle's in that picture because everybody's uncle was like, I was there. I was one of the people in the crossbar when it collapsed. I got the turf. In fact, I got the penalty spot. That's what everybody's uncle used to say. And which Scottish band released this album, 12 Memories, 2003? It's Travis. All right. So here's 5 answers together. Rolex, Giraffe, Jennifer Hudson, 77. So anything between 74 and 1980. Got you the points there. And Travis. I'm in a strange situation with this filling because it's come out. Something's rattling in there. I don't know what's going on. And it's strange because I know it's all going to go wrong, but there's no pain at the moment. I was there, says Michael. What are you talking about? You're talking about the release of the Travis album. Went antelope for the second question. Yeah, I guess an antelope could be described as a large African animal. Didn't know about Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, difficult one. Changed Travis at the last minute. What to what? What did you put? Did you change it to Delamitri? Yeah. Wembley at 81. Fair enough. I think 2 years later, they banned Scottish people going. Or they tried to ban Scottish people going, but of course lots of Scottish people went anyway. Yeah, 77. All right. Nice one. Okay, let's crack on a sound round. There's voices tonight. I got voices for you. Voices. Went for the Fratellis instead of Travis. Fair enough. Reasonable guess. Right, voices. Let's have a look. We've got 10 possible speakers there. I'm going to stop the background music, get on to the mystery voices bit, and play 5 mystery voices for you. You just got to guess who they are. All the answers are on that list. Okay? So look at the list and pick out the right answers. Here is number 1.
Peter Sellers, yeah, because I'm always full of information and facts. You know, if you mention something, I say, you know, and he was the first. Peter always had the new gadgets, right? Yes. So he was the first one to have an answer machine. I called him one day, he wasn't in, and there was me saying Peter Sellers is not in. Not many people know that. Peter Sellers.
Right, so that's a person explaining about their catchphrase and how it came to be. A little bit. I don't know if that's difficult for you to hear. It wasn't great quality. The rest are better quality. Right. So number 2 is a Hollywood actress talking about how she doesn't really like Las Vegas.
I really hate it. Isn't that bad? I was just starting to feel like I should be promoting it because the movie, but I hate it. Do people in London want to go to Vegas or do they don't care? They do. Okay, well, it's really fun. It's just, I live really near there in LA, and it's just, once you go there, the energy is crazy. Like, you feel like if you're not just being like this movie that, you know.
There you go. A woman talking about Las Vegas. Number 3 is somebody talking about the inevitable decline of the animals on planet Earth.
An elephant disappears each day, each morning, etc. And the rhinoceros, they're under threat. We still don't understand whales and their great brains. Therefore, we're not separate. We're the guardian of this planet. This is what the book's read. It's an SOS about saving animals and what we are as human beings.
Absolutely, yes, quite true. Number 4 is a character, a TV from kids' television. Who's this?
Congratulate me! I have finally done it. Every cloud has a silver lining. I shall be as radiant as the sun. I shall be snowed under with congratulations. Everybody will hail me. And I shall reign over all.
There we are. I shall reign over all. Who might that be? And the last one is a comedian. Who is this person?
When my mum was pregnant with me, someone went up to her and went, what are you having? She's like, I'm having a doctor. And that was it. She picked my subjects at school. I was going to be a doctor. Got as far as A-level biology. And we had to cut open a rat, and I discovered I couldn't stand the sight of blood or anything vaguely biological. Just had to switch it up. I was like, Mum, I had to tell my mum the doctor thing wasn't going to work out, but it was all right. I said, I'm going to be an engineer. And my mum was like, engineer? It is on the list. Okay. When my mum was...
So there we go, talking about expectations of her mother. So who is that? That was number 5. I think I'm going to play them again. Do let us know if you're ready. But here they are one more time. So the first one is a person talking about how they got what came to be their catchphrase.
Peter Sellers, yeah, because I'm always full of information and facts. You know, if you mention something, I say, you know, and he was the first. Peter always had the new gadgets, right? Yes. So he was the first one to have an answer machine. I called him one day, he wasn't in, and there was me saying Peter Sellers is not in. Not many people know that.
Right. Number 2 is a Hollywood actress talking about Las Vegas, what she thinks of it.
I really hate it. Isn't that bad? I was just starting to feel like I should be promoting it because the movie, but I hate it. Do people in London want to go to Vegas or do they don't care? They do. Okay, well, it's really fun. It's just, I live really near there in LA, and it's just, once you go there, the energy is crazy. Like, you feel like if you're not just being like this movie that, you know.
Okay. Number 3 is somebody talking about animals.
An elephant disappears each day, each morning, etc. And the rhinoceros, they're under threat. We still don't understand whales and their great brains. Therefore, we're not separate. We're the guardian of this planet. This is what the book's read. It's an SOS about saving animals and what we are as human beings.
Number 4 is a kids' TV character.
Congratulate me! I have finally done it. Every cloud has a silver lining. I shall be as radiant as the sun. I shall be snowed under with congratulations. Everybody will hail me, and I shall reign over all.
Okay, and the last one is a comedian.
When my mum was pregnant with me, someone went up to her and went, what are you having? She's like, I'm having a doctor. And that was it. She picked my subjects at school. I was going to be a doctor. Got as far as A-level biology, and we had to cut open a rat, and I discovered I couldn't stand the sight of blood or anything vaguely biological. Just had to switch it up. I was like, Mum, I had to tell my mum the doctor thing wasn't going to work out, but it was all right. I said, I'm going to be an engineer. And my mum was like, engineer? It is on the list. Okay. When my mum...
Okay, so that is the 5. Jonathan is declaring easy. But is it? You tell me when you're ready. And I'll give you the answers. In the meantime, we'll get the background music back on so that we can groove along with copyright-free music from the YouTube library. This one's called Lazy River Rag. Oh yeah. Lazy River Rag. See what I mean? Copyright-free. All right. So, you all ready? All right, I'll tell you the answers. Where are we? It's 7:30. We're on time. We're doing okay. So the first one was talking about how he got a sort of a catchphrase, which was not a lot of people know that. That was Michael Caine. All right, Michael Caine ended up on Peter Sellers' answer machine, and that's how he got his kind of catchphrase. Number 2 was Heather Graham warning people that Las Vegas ain't that great. Have you been to Las Vegas? I've never been to Las Vegas. I've been to Blackpool, which is about the closest thing, I think. I've been to New York, so I guess Las Vegas is like a cross between New York and Blackpool. Number 3, talking about the decline of animals and how we are supposed to look after them, is Brian Blessed. The oldest man ever to reach the magnetic North Pole, of course. Number 4 is Grotbags, scheming wizard from Rod Hull's Pink Windmill show. Green skin, evil, but hilarious and entertaining. Grotbags. And the last one, oh, there she is a sort of modern British comedian. I had never heard of her until I searched this up today. She's called Gina Yasheri. She's of Nigerian descent, and that's why she's talking about her mother wanting her to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. That's the culture. And that's her there. Gina, I don't know how you say it. I'm guessing Yasheri. Gina Yasheri. Is that right? Okay, so you tell me how many points out of 10 you got there. 8 out of 10 for Noodle Doodles. When you get them wrong, let us know which ones you missed. It's always interesting. Triangulation only got 6. Noodle Doodles got 8. A couple of 10s. Jonathan, who declared it was an easy round. And indeed, he got 10 out of 10. Nice work. 10 for the Chameleons. 10 for Huey Lewis. Wrong witch. Says Sausage Rolls. Got the wrong witch. Yeah, well, the Mac Witch was... who played the Mac Witch? The Mac Witch was in Rent-A-Ghost. What was her name? Somebody will know. I was about to look it up, but I know somebody will know. Who played the Mac Witch out of... In fact, first person to get that answer up on the screen gets a ball in the pot of win. Pot of win. Right, first ball to the first bit. Molly Weir, there we go. That's it. Boom shakalaka. Molly Weir. So that means tremendously well organised tonight. A bit of paper and all that sort of thing. Usually that's all set up, but not tonight. So number 1 ball tonight is John Mackey. So you're ball number 1. There we go. Ball number 1. spot a win. Okay. I see that Quizballers are saying Sue Nichols. She was the Dutch one, wasn't she? She was Miss Popov. Yeah. Julie got Molly Weir as well, but just behind John, who got it right. Gina is always on Mock the Week. All right. Yeah. I never watched that, but I know what it is. I don't really watch TV, to be honest. I chucked my TV out in the year 2000. One of the smartest things I ever did. Okay, let's move on. Das team got the women wrong. Got the women wrong. All the women. Cameron Diaz for number 2 and Michaela Cole for number 5. Wrong witch. Never get the wrong witch. They'll turn you into a dog or a spider. All right, time for a picto. I nearly showed you that, but I'll just show you. You know the picto. You get 60 seconds to solve the picto, right? So you're looking for the title of a book. Look at that. Look at him. See? Here we go. 60 seconds. So you're looking for the title of a famous book. Now, Spedge never got a famous book last week because I didn't mention that it was also a film. That was Wizard of Oz. Right? But believe it or not, that started out as a book. This is the same. This is a famous book, but it's ended up being made into a film quite a few times. Don't shout out the answer in the chat. But tell me if you got it. Lumpy Gravy have got it already. That's good. Only 20 seconds left. Quite an old book, I think. Let me just look up when it was written. Not quite sure. Oh look, we're out of time anyway. I think we've got it. Taryn thinks he's got it. Let's check it out. It is The Man in the Iron Mask. Hey! For 3 points. You see, it's a fella. He's got a mask made out of irons. And there's a wee guy living in it. Like that. He's the man in the iron mask. Man in the Iron Mask. Now, I thought that was quite easy, but I was still very pleased with it. I was pleased with the overall effect of the iron mask. It could catch on. Could be quite a thing. In fact, I've done that already. I was going to say like I could do that for Halloween, but I kind of did that. I went to Halloween 2 years ago as a washing machine. So I've kind of done appliances, you know. UK Alliance got it. Denise got it. Drat! A double drat! Dastardly style. Didn't get it now. Get it, Muttley! Why didn't you solve it, Muttley? Ah, Jonathan, that was you pumping out about how easy the voice round was, and then look, everybody else got that. Everybody else. Let's move on. Hexo. Right, I better get on with this. This could be a bit slow, this one. Or not slow, but it can take a while. Do you know how Hexo works? Most of you have been here before, so you know how this works. Here's a quick example if you don't know how it works. So I'll give you a grid, a bit like this, then I'll give you clues. For example, World War II, UK Prime Minister. That would be WC. Yeah? Winston Churchill. Then I'd say state broadcaster, 3 letters. You'd look at the grid and you'd go, all right, there it is. BBC. Yeah? You just got to find the answers on the grid. The letters for each answer go together, but the answers, the 5 different answers could be in different parts of the board. So that's just an example. Here's the actual questions now, and the answers don't overlap. So if a hex has been used, you don't use it again. You know what I mean? Right, here we go. First one is an Irish paramilitary group that has existed in one form or another since 1917. It was kind of put out of business slightly by the Good Friday Agreement in 1998. But it's, you know, it carries on in various forms, put it that way. Okay, so you just, and the 3 in the brackets is because it's 3 letters, yeah, you know what I mean? So, number 2 is a posh drama school. I'd say drama, but it's posh drama school in London. Alumni includes Alan Rickman, Kenneth Branagh, and Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I don't know if it's so much posh as exclusive. They only take 28 students per year, apparently. So what school is that? It's a drama school in London, 4 letters. Gives you the name of that institution. Number 3 is a music and film retailer represented by Nipper the dog on their trademark. So which business is that? It's a retail business. A retailer. Just resizing this a little bit. Maybe slightly better resolution if I do that. Nipper the dog features on their trademark, 3 letters. Which company is that? Number 4 is an American adventure and science fiction writer and author. Born in 1875, created Tarzan and also created John Carter, who went to live on Mars. So science fiction and adventure writer. 3 letters for that guy. And it's a male writer. Wrote Tarzan and John Carter, many other things as well. And the last one is 2 letters. It's a 1980s Scottish pop band. Lead singer was Edwyn Collins. Early 80s, early to mid 80s, all right? Had quite a lot of hits. Edwyn Collins ended up being a solo artist, but in the early part of his career, he had this band, 2 letters, Scottish band. So you tell me when you're ready. And if you missed any of those clues, do ask. But I'll just go over them one more time from top to bottom. Number 1, Irish paramilitary organisation. Been in existence in various forms since 1917. There's been lots of splits and stuff like that, but the essential organisation continues. Number 2, exclusive, we'll say, drama school in London. Alan Rickman went there. Kenneth Branagh went there. Phoebe Waller-Bridge went there. 4 letters. Number 3, music and film retailer represented by Nipper the dog. 3 letters. Number 4, American adventure and science fiction author. Tarzan, John Carter. Some of his creations. 3 letters. And the last one, a band with Edwyn Collins as lead singer. Sausage rolls have got him, they reckon. Dave's ready with Huey Lewis and the Clues. Lumpy Gravy, hello there. Are ready? Mr. Doyle's ready. Okay, we're going to move on. Yeah, we're ready for this. Let's do it. Here come the answers. Right. A couple of these were fairly easy, and a couple were difficult. So, number 1, I think was one of the easier ones. 2 points. You don't have to know what it stands for. You just got to get the letters, right? So if you get the letters, you get the 2 points. The first one is the IRA, the Irish Republican Army. And split into all sorts of different groups. Provisional IRA, Continuity IRA, the real IRA, new IRA now. But Irish Republican Army, been around in some form or other since 1917. Number 2 is the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, I think it is. I've cut off the end of that thing, but it's RADA, usually mentioned as RADA, as a sort of acronym. I think it's the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, but it's an acting school, you know what I mean? Rada. Rada, darling. Number 3, Nip of the Dog Company is HMV. His Master's Voice is what that stands for. You know, the dog listening to the gramophone with a big trumpet, sort of foghorn speaker. HMV. Still in existence after a bit of bumpsy ups and downsies. ERB is Edgar Rice Burroughs. That's the guy who wrote Tarzan and John Carter and many other stories. And the last one is OJ. Orange juice. Orange juice. That's Edwin Collins' band. So there's the 5. How'd you get on? It looks like there's a bit of confidence kicking about. Taryn reckon we got them all. You think we got them all? A first? What is that, Taryn? Is that a Cyberman in your picture? I don't know Doctor Who that well, but I think that looks like a Cyberman. Becca's got 10 out of 10 as well. Full house for the sausage rolls. 10 for the Porn Dwarfs. Didn't get Tarzan. Yeah, I thought Tarzan was the Edgar Rice Burroughs. I think that was the difficult one in the round. Definitely. A few things about here. Right, okay. Plenty of 10s there. Right, good Hexo round. Let's move on. Oh, mystery bag. This is your second chance to get a ball in the pot of win. Whoever gets the ball in the pot of win first will get their name on the thing. Right, what have I done? I've not got my phone. Is there any power in this one? Let's have a look. Do a timer. Look, no one's going to get it in under 50 seconds anyway, which is the record. I'll just do it whoever's first. I can time it later. I can time it off the video later. Okay, so let's not worry about timing. So you know how this works. There's a famous person hidden in the mystery bag. You've got to find out who they are. You could be the first person to say who they are, and if you do that, then you'll get a ball in the pot of win. That will give you a chance of winning the beer later. Okay, so to establish who the person is, you ask me questions of a 50-50 nature. Yes or no, man or woman, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'll answer your questions, and then the first person I see on the stream getting it right is the winner for this round. And I'm not going to look up and down the stream. It's literally going to be the first person I see tonight. Okay, so is it? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Is it furry? No. Well, it's got hair. It's a person. Brian Blessed, no. Is it an actor? Yes, it's an actor. Dead or alive? Alive. Man or woman? Woman. Cameron Diaz, no. Roger Moore, no. Is it a Tory? Don't know. American, yes. It's an American person. American female person. That's all we got so far. American, yes. So it's not David Attenborough. It's not male. Helen Hunt, no. Good guess. Meryl Streep, no. Sean Connery, no. Angelica Houston, no. Oh, loads of guesses just came in there at once. Gwyneth Paltrow, no. Julia Roberts, no. Oprah Winfrey, no. Although I think the person is from Chicago, but that's totally off the top of my head. That's just where Oprah Winfrey's based. Halle Berry, no. Jennifer Hudson, no. Back to this. Right, okay. Annette Bening, no. Drew Barrymore, no. Glenn Close, no. Halle Berry, no. Goldie Hawn. Young? She's 50 odds. I think she's 52. I looked this up earlier. Whoopi Goldberg, no. Meryl Streep, over 60. Like I say, I think she's 52. Julia Roberts, Jennifer Aniston, Heather Graham, Halle Berry, no. Brian Blessed, no. Scarlett Johansson, Judi Dench, Jennifer Lawrence, Sandra Bollocks, no. Aniston, no. Berry, Clinton, no. Cher, Goldberg, Sarandon, Cox, Lawrence, Streep, close. No. Paltrow, Streep, Goldberg, Streep, Lawrence, Kudrow, nah. More famous than Lisa Kudrow, I think. Oscars? I don't think so. Let's see, awards and honours. Nah. She's won Emmys and Golden Globes. Been nominated for BAFTA TV Awards. I think she's better known as a television actress. You're not really asking questions. I'm going to have to give you clues. I think I saw somebody's got it. Yeah, somebody has got it. It's Diddles. Gillian Anderson. Yeah, that's the right answer. Woo-hoo-hoo. Took a wee while, didn't it? I'm not even going to look up the time later because I know that was more than a minute. There she is. Gillian Anderson is 52. So Noodle Doodles. Yay! You're on the... you make it onto ball number 2. So put your name down there. There's the pot of win. And there's ball number 2. Right, fantastic. Well done. Right, let's get on with the last round. And what's going to happen is I'm going to get 3 more people after we finish the main quiz via Kazula Palooza. We'll have 5 balls in there by the end, and then after I've got 5 balls, I'll pick out a winner. That person will get the beer, and whoever I pick out second will get a scratch card. Okay. So well done to Noodle Doodles. That was Gillian Anderson. Yay! Jonathan says Gillian Anderson was born in Liverpool, UK. According to Wikipedia, she was born in Chicago, Illinois. So, Anderson was born in Chicago, Illinois, the daughter of Rosemary Posey Alice, a computer analyst, and Homer Anderson III, who owned a film post-production company. Right. I don't see anything about Liverpool here. I've searched for Liverpool in the Wikipedia search function. There's nothing there at all. So, have I missed a round? I don't think so. Feels like I have, haven't I? Oh, God. I've got it all back to front. Nah, it's not double or bust yet. It's 50-50. Right. I better get on with it. Quite right, Jonathan. Okay. Right. Somehow I've ended up with 6 minutes to go and 2 rounds to fit in, so let's do this fast, right? Round 5, 50-50. I must have been blethering. Here we go. 50-50. You know this setup here. Just get the right answer. So number 1, which ocean includes the Timor Sea? Indian Ocean or Pacific Ocean? Number 2, in tennis, which country has won the Davis Cup the greatest number of times since the competition began in 1900? Great Britain or United States? Who's the best at tennis over the whole time since 1900? Great Britain or United States? Number 3, which empire included Finland between 1809 and 1917? Who did Finland belong to? Was it part of the Russian Empire or the Swedish Empire? Number 4, which Bible character was buried in the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea? Was that Jesus or Judas? who got buried in the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea? Was it your old pal Jesus or the villainous Judas? And then the last one, local politics. Which animal did the people of Hartlepool elect to serve as their mayor in 2002? Monkey or penguin? Ah. Ooh, that's better. Bit of liquids. Keep lubrication. Right. One more time, real quick. Timor Sea. Where's that? Indian Ocean or Pacific Ocean? Who's the best at tennis in terms of winning the Davis Cup the greatest number of times? Great Britain or United States? Competition began 120 years ago. Which of those countries has won it more times since then? Number 3, whose empire included Finland between 1809 and 1917? So just over 100 years. Finland was under the control of Russia or Sweden. Number 4, Joseph of Arimathea's tomb. Who got buried in that? Was it Jesus or Judas? And what kind of animal did the people in Hartlepool elect to be their mayor in 2002? A monkey or a penguin? Tell me if you're ready. Bill's back. Bill likes to do this as a joke. 1809 and 1917, just over an hour. Right, ready. I'm just assuming you're ready because I've gone on too long. So let's get on with this. So, where's the Timor Sea? It's in the Indian Ocean. 2 points. There's a map. That's Australia at the bottom there. Yeah, it says city of Darwin, and there's the Timor Sea right there. Part of the Indian Ocean. You go that way, but you have to go past New Guinea to get to Pacific Ocean. So it's technically still part of the Indian Ocean. Quite tricky, that one. Who's better at tennis? It was the United States. They've won it 32 times, I believe. Something around there anyway. Loads, millions of times. Who was in charge of Finland for just over an hour? 100 years, actually. It was Russia. They were part of the Russian Empire. Until that all fell to bits. Thanks to our friends, the Bolsheviks. Who was buried in the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea? It was Jesus. But he didn't like it. So he rose from the dead. Like a flamingo. And conquered death. So that everybody else could live. Forever, but only after they die. And number 5. Who did the people of Hartlepool elect in 2002? It was a monkey. Yeah, it was Hangus the monkey. There he is. I think he's called Stuart or something like that. He kind of stood for PR for the club, right? Because he was the mascot at the local football club. And they're called the Monkey Hangers in Hartlepool because the legend says that they hanged a monkey back in the Napoleonic Wars because they thought it was a French spy that had washed up from a shipwreck. So he stood kind of as a joke, but ended up getting elected and ended up serving 3 terms. Now, Monkey's right. Margaret Ann saying Lumpy Gravy got 6 points, put GB and Monkey. Yeah, Monkey's correct. Monkey is the right answer. Yeah. Indian Ocean, United States, Russia, Jesus, Monkey. 3 wrong guesses for the quiz ballers. Yeah, Pacific Ocean, that's a difficult one. GB, it could have been GB because, you know, we were quite good at tennis back in the day when we invented it. But... And Judas, yeah. The Jesus thing makes sense now. Dr. P, I don't know what you mean. What do you mean it makes sense? What, did I put the wrong thing? Yeah, no, Jesus is right. Judas dies. Judas kills himself, yeah, but I don't think they say where he got buried. Okay. Did I make any mistakes there? Let me know if I did. I don't think I did. Okay, right, time for double or bust. By the way, whoa. What? Cool, huh? Right, anyway. Double or bust. You get 4 points for right answer in this round. It's double. If you put a wrong answer, you get bust. You get 0 points for the round. To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks. You ready? Here we go. Need to hurry up a little bit. Try to get finished at 8. I've missed that, right? Right, according to, basically, long question short, how many players are in a regular volleyball team? So how many players on court at one time in one team in volleyball? That is indoor volleyball, not your beach volleyball. Beach volleyball is only 2 players, I think. But indoor volleyball, the proper volleyball, is there's more people than 2. How many? Remember, you get it wrong, you get bust for the round, so it's up to you whether you answer these or not. Question number 2. Which TV sitcom first broadcast in 2001 was set at the fictitious Wernham Hogg paper merchant's premises in the town of Slough? So 2001, set in Slough. Wernham Hogg paper merchants. Set at their premises. What was the name of that sitcom? Number 3. Who's the author? American Nobel Prize winning author whose works include a 1932 novel about bullfighting, which is called Death in the Afternoon. So who wrote Death in the Afternoon? 1932 novel about bullfighting. Guy ended up winning the Nobel Prize. You don't get the Nobel Prize for one book. You get it for a lifetime's body of work. But who's the writer? That's the question. Number 4. Mont Blanc, the highest mountain in the Alps, shares a border between France and which other country? So Mont Blanc is right on the border between France and which other country? And number 5. Popular science. What was the year of publication? The first year of publication for the Stephen Hawking book, A Brief History of Time. Famous book. Sort of book that you would buy if you're interested in time and space but weren't actually a scientist. And I've never read it because I don't really care where the universe came from. I've got, my wife finds that really interesting, all that stuff, and I'm sure some of you do as well, but I can't get into it. It's like, I don't really care. A Big Bang, a circular universe. How does that help me? Is that selfish? Is it short-sighted? I am short-sighted. Anyway, quick recap. How many players in a volleyball team in one team on the court at one time? Okay. Number 2, Wernham Hogg was the company. What's the sitcom? Started in 2001. Very popular. Number 3, who's the author of Death in the Afternoon? Nobel Prize winning American author. Number 4, Mont Blanc is right on the border between France and which other country? And first year of publication. You've got to get within 5 years, by the way. That last one, 5 years to get the points. Tell me when you're ready, and then I'll hit you with the answers. Then we're going to play Kazula Palooza. Jonathan is declaring balls out, which means he's going for all 5 answers. You can only declare balls out or balls to the wall if you are going for all 5. You know what I mean? Anything less than that, it's not balls out. I think the kazoo sounded pretty good today. Did a little bit of practice earlier. Yeah, it's a good shape, good form. Barnes and Mullins is this particular kazoo. I should get him to sponsor. Right. We've got some readies. Let's do it. Now, you know how to mark this. Double or bust. So it's 4 points for a correct answer. Yeah. That's the double. If you leave blanks, nothing bad happens. But if you put an actual wrong answer in this round, you get 0 points for the round. Okay, so here we go. Here are the answers. Number 1. How many players in a volleyball team? It's 6. 6. If you get bust, tell us what you got bust on. There's a wee diagram. 3 at the front, 3 at the back, really. That's about it. Number 2, Wernham Hogg is the setting for The Office. Yeah, Ricky Gervais and everybody in The Office. That was a paper merchant. Number 3, Death in the Afternoon. That book is by Ernest Hemingway. There he is. Well, there's the book. Writing about bullfighting in Spain. He spent a lot of time in Spain. Number 4, Mont Blanc. Right, this is difficult. I wonder if anyone's going to get bust on this, because some of you might say Switzerland, but the right answer is Italy. The Italians know it as Monte Bianco. That's the Italian name for it. We tend to know it as by the French name, Mont Blanc. Monte Bianco is the Italian name for it. And the last one, plus or minus 5 years on this one. What year did Stephen Hawking's famous book come out, A Brief History of Time? 1988. So you could say anything between 83 and 93. Got you the points. So, how'd you get on? There's the answer. 6 players in a volleyball team. The Office, Ernest Hemingway, Italy, and 88. So, oh, there's a wee mistake there. I should say 83 to 93. You might get to see a tooth coming out while we play Kazula Palooza. That'd be good TV. Not necessarily. Might be a bit disgusting. That looks like a bust there from Julie. Yeah, I'm no expert, but I reckon that's what that means. Whoa, bust. Noodle Doodles put Switzerland. Disaster. I thought that might happen. Easy mistake to make. Blew it on Mont Blanc as well. Right. 12 for the Porndorfs. They played it cagey, played it nicely. 64 total. Right, I'm going to give you the link to upload your scores. I'm going to get you to do that now. And I can make the nice scoreboard for later on. I think I did a Hemingway question last week. I don't think I did that one. Did I? Nah, I didn't do anything about Death in the Afternoon. But yeah, Ernest Hemingway, he's on a few different questions. 70 points, happy with that. Damn right, Taryn. That's a great score. That's the best one I've seen so far. There's 59 for Lumpy Gravy. Look at that. Bust on 1, 3, 4, and 5. That's exquisite. Nice work. Got the wrong amount of volleyball players. Got not Ernest Hemingway. Must have put Switzerland. And was out on the book as well. Amazing. 47. Oh, get it from Mr. Doyle. Yeah, that's the way to play a sausage roll. Sometimes it's better to go a little bit cagey. 64. It works out. That's very good. Ah, right enough. Yeah, thanks, Lorna. I write so many of these that they kind of, especially once they're in the past, I tend to blur them. Can't remember exactly what I've asked. I try to pick stuff that I haven't asked recently, you know what I mean? I have certain systems to do that, but it's not foolproof. 68 for the House of Weirdos. Great score for the Weirdos. Oh, by the way, I do this for tips. Thank you very much for doing the quiz. I'll ask you for a tip now. If you want to donate money, then please do. I'd be delighted with that. I'm trying to make a living out of this. We're about to play live quizzing, so don't go away. But there's a link. If you think this is worth £1 or £2, then I'm delighted with that. I'm very happy with that. Thank you very much. Any more than that, I love you deeply. I will come around and lick your garden pathway clean, if you know what I mean. Still to get him tonight. I might do another Hemingway question later in the week. Create a wee bit of a theme, you know what I mean? I never read any Hemingway until about 2 years ago, and I read For Whom the Bell Tolls. Really good. Mental. $70 for Denise. Great stuff. Right, get those scores uploaded, folks. I'm going to put the link in one more time so you know where to go to upload your score. And then after that, I'm going to give you the link to get into live quizzing. If you've got a kazoo, make sure you click the link and take part, right? If you don't have a kazoo, doesn't matter. You can still take part. We're about to play Kazoula Palooza. So I've got 2 balls in the pot to win already. We need 3 more balls in there. I kind of need a timer for this, don't I? Hang on a second. Nah, we're going to be okay because I've got this phone here. Right, okay. So it's time to give you a link to come and take part. Here we go. Copy to clipboard. Okay. And then close that thing and then put it in here. There we go. Right, that's the link. The one that says StreamYard. Okay. I put it in the chat. Put it up on the screen there. You follow that link, click on that link, and then we're going to play Kazoula Palooza. And that is, you've got to identify a tune that I'm playing on the kazoo. Or you've got to play a tune for me to guess, right? I don't know which way it's going to go. Now, where's our Kazoula Palooza sheet? Let's get it up here. So get your scores uploaded and then come in and play a bit of Kazoula Palooza. Kazoula Palooza! There's our Kazoula Palooza board for tonight, right? Fantastic. Now, and we've got people coming in already. Everyone keep coming in. There's room for 10 of you in the waiting room. But let's see who's first. Well, it's our old friend Michael who has a comb and paper ready. And it looks like he's rehearsing as well. That's spectacular. Right, hang on a second. I'm just going to stop this background music. Michael, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I've been waiting for this all my life.
Yeah, well, right. First of all, show us how that actually works, because I think I mentioned this in the quiz last week. I heard about comb and paper when I was a kid, and I was like, right, comb and paper, I can make a musical instrument. And I got some paper, and I got a comb, and no matter how I tried to put it together, I couldn't do it because I didn't have any instructions. I didn't know what I was doing. So you can show us what you actually do.
Got a comb.
Right.
And I've got some paper, bacon parchment.
Bacon paper, right, okay.
Aye.
Well, hang on. Whoa. So you've got it. Show us how you folded it. Show us close to the camera how you folded it and how you put the comb in. So it's folded lengthwise, and the comb goes in spine to spine.
Yeah.
And then how are you holding it?
And then flat to the lips.
Right. Okay. Right. You're gonna get 30 seconds, Michael, to try and get me to guess a tune. You see you see our board that we have, yeah, where I kind of give clues like light jazz classic or Neil Sedaka. Yeah. Can you give me a clue so that I've got a clue roughly what you're going to play?
I didn't point out. I actually got to scream to make this work. So I'll go Eurovision winners.
Oh, hang on. No, you don't have to play something on the board. You just got to give me a clue as to what you're going to do. Like in the style of the board. You know what I mean?
Oh, the style of the board.
Right.
You got to tell them.
So what's the clue? What am I trying to get?
What kind of song is it?
It's a Belgian battle.
All right, okay. Let's try it.
As a Eurovision winner, I'll try a different one.
Right. That is 1976. Save Your Kisses for Me by Brotherhood of Man.
Oh, it's made my day.
Michael. Right, I can see the flaw with this is you make it way too easy and then you get a ball. But you get a ball. You're ball number 3, right? There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michael. I'll see you again. Thanks for that. And I'll see you later. I'm going to drop you out. It was Save Your Kisses for Me by Brotherhood of Man. Obviously, it was going to play Waterloo, but the clue was too easy. Right, let's see who's next. Well, it's Mr. Doyle. Hello.
Hi there.
Oh, I can just about hear you. Yeah, you all right? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, got
Right.
headphones on.
Right, okay. You're a little bit quiet, but I can hear you okay. Hang on, maybe... you know what it is?
I'm
What if
outside.
I do... Oh, that's better. That's loads better. Right, okay. That was something at my end that I needed to change. Okay, so... are you playing me a song or are you listening to one of mine?
I'm listening to one of yours.
Right, okay. Check the board out. You can see the board. Light Jazz Classic, 1976, number 1, 1985, number 2, Neil Sedaka, Classical, Beatles, Eurovision winner, 1983, number 1, or TV theme. What are you going to go for?
I'll go for Eurovision winner. So.
Eurovision winner, right, okay.
Yep.
Let me just get to my list of tunes to remind me, right, is the one I was thinking of. Right, you ready for this? You've got 30 seconds to try and get this. My timer's not working, so I'm just going to guess 30 seconds, but you try and get it as soon as you can. I need the name of the song, right?
Love Shine a Light. Love Shine
Yeah!
a Light. Love Shine a Light.
That's absolutely right. It's Love Shine a Light. Can you remember the year and the artist?
Katina and the Waves, and it would be 1992 or 4.
Nah, you're a little bit out on that one. It is Katrina and the Waves, but it was 1997 they won the Eurovision. That was the last time the UK won the Eurovision. But not to worry, because you got the right answer, and that means your ball and number 4. All right. Thank you, Mr. Doyle. See you soon. Right. By the way, there's no one else in the waiting room, so if you want to come and join us, just click the link. I've got about 10 minutes left, and I've got one more ball. I've got one more ball to put in the pot if someone else wants to play Kazula Palooza. So get yourself on. I'm going to get a link one more time. Put it in there. Come on. Come and play Kazula Palooza with me, Dr. Paul. There's the link one more time. What I need to do as well is just get rid of Eurovision winner. There's gone. Right, so. Well, what are we saying here? Kristen wants you to know that she would totally be taking part in this round, but she has a headache. Well, that's a shame. Becca, maybe you'd like to have a go. Is it because Kristen doesn't want to be seen on screen? Is that the headache? Because I know she was mentioning that. You're entitled to wear a mask or something, or put the dog on the screen or whatever. You can go for that. But I just want anybody else to come in and have a shot. Otherwise, I'll just draw a ball out of what we've got. All right. Like a mighty river, la da na na na. Let the love shine a light in every corner of our hearts. Oh, shine a light. No one else playing. Oh, well, it's a little disappointing, folks, that you didn't want to, that you don't want to come and have a shot at Kazula Palooza, because it was quite good on Friday. There was like quite a lot of folk. There was more folk wanting to have a shot than I had space for. So I didn't quite anticipate the crash of interest that we're experiencing now. No one else wants to come in? What about you, Becca? I mean, you're making excuses for your friend. That's nice. But what about yourself? Come on. Nah. Right, okay. Game's a bogey. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick a winner. So we have John Mackey at number 1, Noodle Doodles at number 2, Michael from the Chameleons at number 3, and Mr. Jonathan Doyle at number 4. And how we're going to do it is I've got all 4 balls in here in the pot of win, and I'm going to scramble around, and then I'm going to pick one out. And the one I'm going to pick out is when somebody solves the next Kazula-Palooza, but in the chat, right? So I want the name of the composer, right? I'm going to do the classical one. And the first person to put the name of the composer in there, as soon as I see it, whatever ball I'm on, I'll stop, I'll pull that ball out, and that'll be our beer winner for tonight for Cross Borders Brewery. All right, so I know there's still at least 20 people here, so I'm going to play this tune. You got to name the composer. Yay! Oh! That's Mr. Doyle. And as luck would have it, we've still got Mr. Doyle on the stream. Check him out. Here he is. Are you still there? Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was still there. He might have gone away. He can't still be there because otherwise he'd have a happy face, but he's going to get a grumpy face there. I love how he goes outdoors to do this. Anyway, it means that Mr. Doyle is the winner. That was, of course, the Waltz from Swan Lake by Tchaikovsky. Well done to Robert for spotting that. That gave us the command to stop. Same thing happened. There was no guesses. I thought, they've all gone home. But actually, they all just popped up at once. But Robert Jones, very good. Excellent. And then he went for Strauss because he knew it was a waltz. He knew it was 3/4 time. And he's thinking, right, maybe if it's no Tchaikovsky, it's Strauss. But it was... Becca says she would come on, but she'd die of anxiety. No. It's absolutely fine. It's just quizzing online. Kazula-Palooza. Anyway, well done to Jonathan. He is the beer winner for tonight. So I'm going to put that down and send that off to Cross Borders. Oh, I better choose the other one. See who's get the scratch card. All right. So I'll do another one. Still here. Well, that's good. Well, you're a winner, Jonathan, right? You won the beer, which is fantastic. And I've got your details, so I don't need anything off you. I'll just pass it on to the brewery. Let's do one more, and we'll find out who's going to be the scratch card winner. All right. So same again. As soon as you guess this tune, then I'll pull a ball out. Okay. It's not that easy twiddling balls and playing a tune and looking at the comments all at the same time. But here we go again. I'll go for the Beatles one. All right. So what is this Beatles song? What is this song by the Beatles? Noodle Doodles have got it with Can't Buy Me Love. And as I saw that, and it's yourselves. It's the Noodle Doodles. Excellent. Noodle Doodles. Right. Listen, you didn't do this last time, Noodle Doodles, so you got to make sure you do it. And I owe you a scratch card from last time. You have to send me a message with your address on it so that I can send you a scratch card, right? It's not just a scratch card. Maybe you're anti-gambling and you don't want a scratch card because you know what bad things will happen. But it's not only a scratch card, it's also a quiz winner badge. Yeah. Can't buy me love. Buy you diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel all right. So bad luck to John Mackey and bad luck to Michael from the Chameleons, who was the first ever to do Kazula Palooza this way. Thanks for that. But now I can see the flaw in it, is that you just do something that's really, really easy. Mind you, you've still got to do it. So that's all right as well. Kazoo's not edible, although there was a guy once, Cheryl, that I read about who was a harmonica player from Mexico. And he was a novelty act at a circus. He played the world's smallest harmonica. And I don't know how big the harmonica was because I read this story. I didn't know the guy. But maybe it was that size. Maybe it was that size. World's smallest harmonica. And he died because he choked on it. It's a bit of a shame. That's right. You can't buy quite. Well, actually, you can. I sell them on one of my sites, but don't tell anybody. Tchaikovsky, aye. I'm glad I remembered the Tchaikovsky one. Well, no one picked it. I picked it to play, but that was the one I was concerned about forgetting how to play because I like Tchaikovsky. I like Swan Lake, but I tend to get the melodies mixed up in my head. But that was a straightforward Waltz of the Swans or something like that out of Swan Lake. Beatles is an easy one to remember. I think I'll leave the other ones there. I was going to say, let's play them out, but no, because then you'll know who it is. You'll get it in 3 seconds. Can't buy me love. Right, let's play one more. Just for fun, just before I go away. What one do you... I'll do 2 more, right, just for fun. What one do you want? Light Jazz Classic, 76 number 1, 85 number 2, Neil Sedaka. Not the Beatles, we've had the Beatles. Yeah, thank you, Denise. TV theme, right, okay. This is an easy one. You'll get this one. You can add a point to your total score if you get this one first, right? I mean, you might have and if you've uploaded it already, just tell me who it is. Tell me who you are. Tell me what score, and I'll update it. I'll +1 a point on it, right? So here comes the TV theme. First one to get this right in the chat gets 1 point on their total score, right? 1985 to 1992. You see that anyway. Not Cheers. That's it. House of Weirdos. Yeah, go girls. Woohoo. Thank you for being a friend. banger of a tune. Invited everyone you knew. Yeah. Hi, Mum. Mum got it right as well. Didn't get it right first. And a card attached would say. Right, thanks for doing the quiz, everybody. It's past. You go put the kid to bed. Right. So see you on Wednesday. I might be doing quiz more often than Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you haven't uploaded your score yet, make sure your score gets uploaded. Thanks for taking part. If anyone's, if you know somebody who's actually brave enough to come on, you don't need to be brave. It's just a quiz. It's just me. All right. Tell them to come along on Wednesday. Because it was a shame that only 2 if you wanted to take part tonight. I might do something different to Kazula Palooza. Do you like Kazula Palooza? Are you more likely to come on if it's someone else? Because so far I've done the true or false ones, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ones, and the Kazula Palooza. Is there any that you're more likely to want to take part in? So that's the link for uploading the scores. And if anybody thinks that was worth a wee tip, your old pal Dr. Paul putting this together, I'll be delighted to get a tip. Like I say, if it's £1 or £2, don't think that's too little or derisory or anything like that. It's absolutely fine. It's great. If everyone gave me £1 or £2, it'd be fine. If you can't donate, that's fine as well. Please tell people about the quiz, though. Please like the quiz before you go away. That helps the algorithm. And if you can share it, if you can be bothered to share it, that'd be brilliant as well. Thanks very much. You like true or false? Yeah, I'll probably do true or false on Wednesday. That's a fairly easy one to prepare. Mike likes the true or false as well, yeah. I'll try and build up about 4 or 5 or 6 different sort of things we can do on the live stuff, you know, for a bit of variety. Personally, I like Kazula Palooza. That's because I get to show off with my outstanding kazoo skills. I wish I could play a piano properly. That'd be good. Just like. I don't know why, Michael. It was very impressive. Like I said, like when I was a kid, I tried to do that, but I didn't know how to do it. Maybe I had the wrong type of paper as well. Baking paper sounds right. Do you have to grip it? I'm sure I can look this up now. That's the thing. We've got the internet now. Maybe if you grip the ends of it. Do you have to grip the ends? Do you have to hold the paper against the comb kind of thing? It was good though. I had a good sound. Right, I'm away before my teeth fall out. That one there. Bottom middle. Bye.